Welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I'm working on Scraplift Crafternoon. This week we are scraplifting Amber Prince from Dragonfly Dreams on Instagram. I'll have her Instagram account linked below for you. Here is her gorgeous layout up here in the corner for you to enjoy. It has a lot of color in it and I love all of the squares. So I pulled out my box of mixed counterfeit kits and then added some sequins and some floral bits. But the rest of this came from that box of mixed kits. So I have 2 pieces of Hip Kit patterned paper from their Hip and Humble kit, some printable labels, some freckled fun chipboard. These are from Simple Stories, and I'm going to be using this here. This is also scraps from the Hip and Humble, yes, kit. So I'm going to be using this one probably to mat my photo. I might cut out some more butterflies for the layout, and this is a photo of me with my youngest daughter. These are some fabric die cut butterflies and the floral elements, plus 2 containers of buttons galore and more sequins. This one's from their 28 Lilac Lane collection and it's called Glittering Stars. This one is, I think it says Unicorn Tins. Yeah, it does have little unicorns in it. How funny. So I just chose both of those for the color palette, and I'm going to pause. We're going to get started. I'll be right back.
So I did all of the cutting of the squares from the one pattern paper off camera, and then I stacked them up above, kind of outside of where the camera is, so that I could just grab for them. I initially started with 6 of them across, and they're actually technically rectangles, not squares, but I started with 5 across. I'm going to end up with 6 across for the top. The bottom is where I'm going to be putting my photo. My photo is a different orientation than the photo on the original layout, and that is okay. I do make that work. I pulled in a piece of yellow scraps from, it's a Pink Fresh Studios collection, and it was just a tiny piece, and you can kind of see it sitting there off to the right on my photo. Here is where I realize I'm not going to have enough of these because I wanted to add another row, and I'm kind of shying away from the warmer colors on this paper and just going for these cooler colors because I feel like if I added the yellow it would draw your eye away from the photo, and I wanted that it's a 3x4 piece of pattern paper that I cut out. I wanted that to draw your eye to the photo and to the title of the layout, and so I'm adding a few more a few more squares, and now I'm rearranging again because my photo doesn't quite fit. And I really don't want to cover up any of these rectangles because I really want them to be showcased, because her layout, you could really see them. This was a fun layout to scraplift. I wasn't sure about my background choice. I was afraid it would make it very busy, but in the end, because it is muted and watercolory, just like the rectangles that I'm using, it ends up looking really soft and sweet. And that was kind of what I was going for. You can also see that I dumped out some of my sequin mixes up there in that little triangle at the top of my desk. That is so that I can pick from them relatively easily. And here's the title that I'm pulling. I'm just using the word lovely. I cut out some labels that match the pattern papers. And then I have my flowers are kind of all sorted into color, and then the ones that are mixed into size, so that I am able to grab from them easily and not have to, dig through those on camera. It just kind of saved me some time while I was on camera. I am doing a little bit of digging. This little piece here just kind of randomly appeared on this layout. I have a pile of mess off to my right that I've still not cleaned up. If you are part of my community group on Facebook, I shared a video of the top of my desk, and anyway, it's kind of a disaster area in the making. But that little piece was a cut that I made with one of the new Katie Petite dies for her new collection, Hidden Creek. And it was just sitting there, and I guess it fell down where I could see it, and I just pulled it in because it's the right color. But I'm just layering up some of these elements here. I'm quite happy with how these things are turning out. I'm going to flip that top butterfly upside down, and I'm just going to start piling up some of these sequins here and getting them ready to go onto the layout. I do end up adding more, which was really unlike me, but I just thought it was kind of fun to play with the sequins and just kind of scatter them on the page without really any rhyme or reason, and I do like how they ended up turning out. I'm using my Pink Fresh Studios tool to move them around a bit.
Alright, I got this layout done. I've got everything glued down. I did add a few more sequins than what you saw me add on camera. And I ended up adding another one to each row over here so that it kind of covered all of it. I guess I probably should have put that down here as well. I didn't because I wanted to bring those flowers in. Pop some things up on foam adhesive, added another flower under this butterfly, got everything is glued down now, so I'm pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I want to thank you for coming to my channel tonight or today. I really appreciate all of you who have taken the time to comment, like, and or subscribe. You guys have helped me grow this channel, and as it grows, I am so enjoying scrapbooking with you and getting to know you as we chat back and forth in the comments. I really appreciate all of you. If you're new here and you have any questions about this layout, just drop those down below. I will happily answer your questions about the layout. And I hope that you will check out that playlist that I have below of all of the ladies who are playing along this week for Scraplift Crafternoon. This is one of my favorite hops. I have learned so many new things scraplifting other creators. It is so much fun, and I just enjoy it so much, and I love my Scraplift Crafternoon tribe as well. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.